Presley Enterprises, Jack Soden.
Thank you, Debbie, and welcome. We love having you all here at the Graceland Exhibition Center. And it is such a, it's an honor to start the program off, because we are just so proud of this exhibit and the opportunity that Disney has given us to present it here in Memphis. It's anyway, let's face it, Elvis Presley and Walt Disney are two iconic names that are known literally all over the world, understood, timeless, timely, understood in every language. And it's, it just, we couldn't be happier. We've prided ourselves over the years on building the Graceland Archive. And after visiting with the Disney Archives people, we realized that our archive is dwarfed by Disney. That was anyway. 7 times I thought about not saying that. In any event, we're so excited to have you all here and have Disney to be with us. And so I'm going to introduce Angie Marchese, our Vice President of Archives and Exhibits. Angie.
And I know the immense responsibility it is to present a legacy like Walt Disney's as well as Elvis's, and the pride that everyone feels when something comes together. Like Jack said, when you think of pillars in American pop culture, Elvis and Disney both rise to the top. And when we built this exhibition center here at Graceland, our goal was to bring world-class exhibitions here to Memphis. And this exhibit succeeds every expectation we could possibly have. As archivists, we're storytellers. We preserve the past, we rekindle memories, and we create new ones by displaying our objects and letting them tell their stories. And you guys are going to get the first glimpse at kind of a peek behind the curtains on how the Disney Archives does just that. This exhibit represents the hard work of the staff of the Disney Archives, and I cannot be more proud to have worked with them to present such an amazing exhibition. Over the next 6 months, we're going to have lots of fun activities to go along with this exhibit, including themed parties, Disney trivia nights, and so many more things, including classic movie screenings on our soundstage. So there's going to be lots of fun activities to take place along with this amazing magical exhibit. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce someone that you guys are probably very familiar with. He is the Vice President of the D23 official fan club of Disney, as well as the Walt Disney Archives, Mr. Michael Fargo.
Good morning, everyone. And on behalf of the Walt Disney Company, I want to thank Jack, Angie, and the entire team at Graceland for their generous hospitality and partnership. We are thrilled to bring this incredible exhibition inside the Walt Disney Archives to Memphis. I also want to personally welcome and thank all of our D23 members, the official Disney fan club, who are here with us today. Welcome. And I'm thrilled to be with you in person at another signature D23 event. It's been too long. This past year, our dedicated D23 team has been able to deliver some incredible stories, virtual events, our Inside Disney podcasts, special offers, and much, much more. And I just want to say thank you, because you are very special and you're part of our Disney fan community, and you are why we love what we do here at D23. And I can tell you, we are just getting started. So every day, I have to say, I am honored and humbled to work and lead the D23 and the Walt Disney Archives team. And here we are today with our D23 members to present the grand opening of the spectacular exhibition curated by the Walt Disney Archives. It's just a perfect combination. I have to acknowledge and thank Becky Klein, Joanna Pratt, Kelsey Williams, and Robert Naxheimer, and the entire Walt Disney Archives team for their amazing work on this exhibition. They have poured their hearts and souls into this project. They designed, built, and brought this to life, and I can't wait for you all to experience it. You are the first to see it all here in Graceland. And for those of you who have seen it before, we've added some new little treasures and sneaks some new exclusive editions here exclusively for Graceland. So I'd like to now introduce my esteemed colleague and good friend, Becky Klein, the director of Walt Disney Archives, to tell you a little bit more about some of the incredible treasures that you'll soon discover. Enjoy.
Well, hello Graceland and hello D23. Thank you so much for having us here. We're having such a great time working with the Graceland team on this particular version of the exhibit. I'm going to make this a little lower here because I'm a short person. We are so excited to celebrate the kind of overview and legacy of the Walt Disney Archives itself. This is a chance for us to share with the world what we actually do at the archives. Over the years, we've shared, our objects. We loan them to other museums, and we take them to D23 expos and events and things like that. But we started an exhibition program a few years back to travel these things out into the country and around the world to explain what the archives actually does, which is more than just share costumes and props. We also do research, and we have programs and conservation programs and preservation and digitization, and we do a lot of work with the Disney Legends programs, things like that, and as well as all of our wonderful research and working with authors and historians all over the world. And so we wanted to tell that story, and as Angie said, we're all about storytelling at Disney as well, and everything has a story. So all of the objects that are in this collection have a story that is wonderful, and we wanted to share those things with you. So that's why we created this exhibit. It actually had its genesis in a D23 convention in Japan a few years back, and they wanted to explain what the archives was, so they had us help them create this exhibit originally, and it was so popular that this exhibit that was meant to be just one weekend in Tokyo ended up traveling around Japan for about 18 months and went to 9 different cities and was hugely popular. So we thought, well, we got to take this on the road to the US and share it with fans on every part of the country. So we opened it where it was simple, which was right next to Disneyland in Santa Ana, and then took it on the road and brought it here to Memphis. And we're so excited that Graceland is so excited about having us here, and the partnership has been just amazing. Working with Angie and her team to design and develop this for the Graceland space, it was just really a joy, and doing all of this and having them host us here for D23 is really special too. So one of the things I want to tell you to watch out for, because you're going to go in soon and see the exhibit. So as Michael mentioned, there's some little touches that are special to Graceland, of course, little nods to Elvis throughout. So look at those as kind of like little Easter eggs. Those are fun to find. But also there's things in this exhibit that cover the whole history of the archives, which is over 50 years, but the company is nearly 100 years old. And so when you look at all the artifacts that are in the archives that we could share, we wanted to make sure it covered the whole 100-year history to date of the company. So there's things in there that are brand new from newer films like Beauty and the Beast and Frozen and things like that. But there's also things that go all the way back to even before the company started in the early 20s, and things that Walt Disney had when he was, even before he was an animator. So check for those things. And then of course there are things from the 1930s when Mickey was in his heyday, merchandise and things like that. And so there's even things like Charlotte Clark dolls of Mickey Mouse and Goofy in there. And speaking of Mickey Mouse and Goofy, I brought a couple friends here to Graceland, so please welcome the official voice of Mickey Mouse, Brett Iwan, and the official voice of Goofy and Disney legend, oh, and Pluto, we can't forget Pluto, Bill Farmer. From themselves and a couple friends of yours.
Well, I'm just going to start by saying thank you for having us here. This is amazing. It's my first time in Memphis, my first time in Graceland, and so I'm so excited. But I have to say, on behalf of Mickey,
it's so good to be here. But Goofy, in looking around, I really realized you ain't nothing like a hound dog, pal.
Gosh, I know a hound dog. I'm just a dog. Actually, I'm not even a dog. I'm a goof.
we're going to have a presentation in the other room, and we'll have a one-on-one talk with them and hear more about the archives. So thanks for coming, and I would love to have Joanna and Kelsey from our archives team come up and bring the ribbon so that we can do an official cutting. And Jack, come on up and join us. And I think Angie has some very special scissors here with us, so I think I get the shiny ones. I get these really shiny ones, but I think Jack has some special ones. You want to explain what those are?
Yeah, just real quickly. These scissors are the scissors that we used on the morning of June 7th, 1982, when Elvis's Aunt Delta cut the ribbon and we opened Graceland. And we only bring them out with like a handful of times when we've opened new buildings, etc. But this is so important to us that they count. So our little scissors that we open, only the important things are here for Disney. So.
Thank you for that.
Everybody say cheese.
Hi, I'm Michael Vargo, head of D23, the official Disney fan club and the Walt Disney Archives, and welcome to the new exhibit inside the Walt Disney Archives here at Graceland. And what a spectacular exhibit. We have everything from early era of Walt Disney all the way to today, and I can't wait for you to all experience the great treasures we have in store.